2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, Kevin, Channing Frye's...
That's right, T.A. You and I both, maybe after the broadcast, you and I can swing over there for a bite. A marquee matchup tonight. Two great centers going head-to-head. Brent, talk about the attributes scouts are looking for out of modern-day centers.
I think one of the things that they look for first with regards to a big man, Kevin, is a guy who doesn't shy away from contact. I know the game is moving with a little more open pace and space, but still, your big guy's got to want to be physical, because there are times in the game, whether he's touching it in the post or not, he's got to be a presence both offensively and defensively. That requires taking a few hits.
And with the ability to pass, and you know, the guys like Bogut, even at an advanced age, can still, I think, make a difference in that position.
Yeah, but if you look at guys like Bogut and Steven Adams, they're still willing to sacrifice their body, not for the glory of having the ball, but everything they can do for getting the ball into open space for their guards. That means hitting a guy, setting hard screens. That physicality has got to be priority one.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, Thomas and Smith teaming up in the backcourt. LeBron and Crowder, the tandem at forward. And it's Love in at the center, locking down the middle. Now Butler. Following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. 4 on the shot clock. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by LeBron. They get it back, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here are the Cavaliers. It's a pick by Love. Smith outside. Outside Crowder. Outside Thomas. With the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Jones with it. Towns, the pass to Wiggins. And stolen by LeBron. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Takes it from 10, and that one's good. Wiggins.
He has a very well-rounded offensive game. There's just no shortage of ways Wiggins has to punish an opponent, inside, outside, or otherwise.
Now here's Love. Thomas with the ball. Jones covering. Love with the screen on Jones. Here's Thomas. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Thomas got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's an encouraging sign from Kevin Love, willing to give up his body, something he does on a nightly basis.
Gibson the screen. Butler against Smith. And it's Butler missing.
Well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close ranger.
Smith kicks to Thomas for the 3. It's good from long range. Thomas got 7 points.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Well, 10,000 hours of practice at work here, blocking out all distractions and just shooting your shot.
Now here's Wiggins. 11 feet away. Towns, no luck. Smith inside, defended by Butler. Here's Thomas. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 9 points for Isaiah Thomas.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Jones kicks to Towns to end the run, and the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Jones against Thomas. Love dishes to LeBron. Smith outside. And another 3 for Cleveland.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Towns a screen on Thomas. Wiggins outside. Pass to Butler. Rejected by Crowder, but they'll get another chance. Jones, that's for 2. Rebound Love. Cleveland leading by 6. And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
Now here's Love. Following the missed shot by Tyus Jones. Just 5 on the clock. It's a pick by Love. Smith for 3.
How about the edge Butler plays with? Has a fire in his eyes on defense and just always tries to shut his man down.
Man, he's shooting the ball very well. In addition to creating for both himself and his teammates out there on a roll.
Thomas against Jones. The 11-footer, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
You can only do so much against the great talents of LeBron James. When he's in a rhythm like that, he makes difficult shots look easy.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And stolen by James. Jumps up and finished off by LeBron.
Love how quickly the King got out there. The first 2 steps getting that break started.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Here's Gibson with his first shot attempt. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. LeBron outside. It's a pick by Love. Thomas passes to Love. LeBron outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Smith missing.
You got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
Butler kicks to Towns. Thomas against Jones. Back to Towns. He dishes it to Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Yeah, this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. Here's LeBron. Love outside. Crowder sets a screen for Love. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Love.
Love has some height and enough ability to get up and throw it down.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Towns a screen on Wade. Gibson the screen. Wiggins kicks to Butler. Goes up the baseline, and that's good for 2.
And how about Butler just rising up from there? A solid shooter when he's in that mid-range area.
It's a pick by Love. Here's the screen. James kicks to Crowder. To the inside. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gorgie Dang comes in for Towns. And it's Crawford in for Tyus Jones. On a switch here also for Cleveland. Green's checked in. Got a piece of it. Crawford with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Shot from 12. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And now it's just a 4-point Cavalier lead. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. It's a pick by Love. They set the pick. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He gets a little lazy about what it could be.
Now here's Wiggins. To the right side. In the corner, Gibson with it. Crawford outside. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. That shot off the mark.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Wiggins dishes to Crawford. Wiggins with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Wiggins kicks to Butler. Jang with a screen on Green. Butler. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Wade. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just a sensational floater from Dwayne Wade there, completely catching the defense off guard.
Crawford passes to Butler. Dishes it to Wiggins. Gibson with the screen on Crowder. Outside Gibson to the paint. Here's Jang. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists. I love the complementary aspect of this group now. You know, you've got the young talent, but you've brought in some veteran leadership here for the Timberwolves. The duo of Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns kind of gave the confidence to them to go out and acquire a superstar in his prime like Jimmy Butler. And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Here's Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Greg, the core of this Timberwolves team is Wiggins and Towns. And, you know, rarely do you get to see 2 #1 overall picks team up early in their careers.
And how about back-to-back years, no less.
Timeout.
But I consider Jimmy Butler kind of a foundational piece as well. He's in the conversation for the best shooting guard in our league.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Some changes for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Gibson. Bielitsa comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Butler. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. James comes in for Crowder. And it's Korver in for Smith. Now here's Crawford. Sweet little floater.
Jamal Crawford working out of the pick and roll that time, and he picks the defense apart.
Wade against Jones. Thompson sets the pick for Wade. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Cavaliers fans have to be pleased with what the team got in exchange for Kyrie Irving. An all-star in Isaiah Thomas, a two-way starter in Crowder, and some talent for the future. I think they did well.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Wade.
And the Cavs stuck to their guns in the trade negotiation. They wanted that 2018 draft pick, which is coming from the Nets. You never know what happens with LeBron this upcoming offseason. They got talent and depth to win now, but also a plan B if they need to rebuild.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
And Zhang kicks to Towns, and Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. .109 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Jones against Wade, and the basket by Jones.
And not much breathing room there. The step back move gave him just enough to get it off.
LeBron kicks to Green. James against Zhang. The drive by James, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
LeBron takes on such a massive responsibility season after season and has just become so devoted to maintaining his health. That's the remarkable thing about his career. He just doesn't miss time with injuries. And if you've ever watched LeBron in the offseason, in between practices, in between games, the guy is a flat-out machine.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for LeBron. And as a player, Brent, what are those things that you did and LeBron does to speed recovery?
Well, cheeseburgers didn't help Kevin,
Right.
but his workout regime, in terms of what he does with the weight training, the yoga, the hyperbaric chambers in there to calm his body down, slow the blood flow, doing the things he does while at altitude, traveling on planes. I mean, it's quite fascinating. It sounds like science fiction, but the fact of the matter is LeBron James does it to play at this level every night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Outside, Jones kicks to Zhang. The pass to Crawford. Towns down low, and he banks in the layup. Towns has got 8 points.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Isaiah Thomas, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. And a guy who seems to improve every season, Jimmy Butler. He spoke with us about one of his biggest surprises.
It's crazy because I never thought that anybody would be preparing to guard me night in and night out. But they do. I have to learn to cope with that and still find a way to be successful on both ends of the floor. And it's a learning curve for me also, but I'm figuring it out.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player, and if Butler can stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
A nice game plan coming in, and right now sticking to it. It's a nice lead that they have.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Thomas and Korver, the guard tandem. LeBron and Thompson are up front, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, analytics has taken over the NBA, but Minnesota coach and president of basketball operations Tom Thibodeau says it doesn't tell you everything. He said analytics can measure a lot of things, but it's very difficult to measure drive. The magic is in the work. Kevin?
And Tom Thibodeau makes a good point, D.A. Analytics is certainly helpful, but it doesn't capture everything. Now, here's Thomas. Following the missed shot by Tyus Jones. Outside, Green. Over Wiggins. And Green gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, they've been the better shooting team throughout the first half because of their patience and because of their shot selection.
Count it. 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Crawford. Jang a screen. Crawford outside. Jang with a screen on Korver. Here's Crawford. Offensive rebound. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
LeBron shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Towns sets the pick for Jones. To the paint. Towns kicks to Jones. With the second effort, and Towns lays it in. Towns has got 16.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
Outside Korver. Thomas a screen on Crawford. Cleveland moving it around. And Thomas, here we go. Here's Thompson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Wiggins dishes to Jones. Pass to Crawford. Hey, Brent, we know that speed is at a premium these days, but so are analytics. Talk about some of the guys who are both quick and extremely efficient.
I think about a couple guys at the point guard position because that's normally you say quick, that's where your head goes, Kevin. So Isaiah Thomas is one of those guys that is just a blur. Once he crosses half court, he's going to counterpunch you in some way. And then Steph Curry in Golden State, you have to come out to 30 feet to guard what Steph's going to do. But there are also guys who are deceptive with their quickness and the way that C.J. McCollum manipulates a pick and roll set and gets himself into the mid-range. Those guys are pretty good at what they do, exercising that quickness along with efficiency.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And Towns gets it to go.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Thompson, a screen on Jones. Green, the screen. Thomas passes to Thompson. And a wide open look for James. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And I know we want to assume these shots are going in. The defense definitely blew an assignment there, but still got lucky.
Jones kicks to Zhang. Over LeBron. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Pretty surprised he missed that shot. The defense was decent, but not really a factor.
Thomas dishes to James. Back to Thomas. Feeds to James. Thompson sets the pick for James. Another miss by James.
And really not enough effort on that screen. You have to make some contact, so that's ineffective at getting his teammate open.
Towns the screen. Thompson against Jones. To the middle. Here's Towns. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They get the rebound. Thompson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
That one is no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Towns the screen. Jones kicks to Towns. Over Thompson. Towns, no luck.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. They're not going to miss those all that often.
Here's James. Count the basket. James has got 11 points.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Towns the screen. Over Thompson. Towns the pass to Butler. Jones, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Outside Korver. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. A baseline J. And the shot goes in. And it's 6 points for Butler.
And everyone knows Butler is a lockdown defender, but also terrific at coming up with steal.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And Kyle Korver with the return to form, shooting the ball well last season, almost 50% from three-point range once he was traded from Atlanta to Cleveland.
I don't think Kyle had to do as much work in Cleveland, certainly, with Kyrie Irving and LeBron James creating havoc. He could stand, have his feet set, and we know he's one of the NBA's career leaders in three-point percentage. That makes those shots a lot easier.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gibson's checked in.
James so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
Gibson the screen. Wiggins with it. Now Green defending. The dish now to Gibson. He feeds it to Jones. Here's Towns. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Towns has got 22 points.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Wade kicks to James. And they double him up with LeBron. Korver gets a wide open look, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's just all about positioning. He gets boxed out, can't fight around it, and gets the over-the-back call.
Guys get excited about making something happen, but that was just a loss of composure right there. You can't go through the guy.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Love's check in for Tristan Thompson. And Smith subbed in for Green. And stolen by Love. Wade against Jones. Wade dishes to James. Back to Wade. To the middle. He's looking for LeBron and finds it. Hammers the alley-oop through.
LeBron gets behind the eyes of the defense for the highlight reel jam.
Towns sets the pick for Jones. Wiggins outside. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And Wade to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's James, and James throws it down.
And I would say look out. Right now, LeBron James is locked in.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Butler kicks to Wiggins. Passes it to Jones. Floats one. He lays it in. Jones has got 6 points.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way. Screen
by Smith. Wade kicks to Love. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Kevin Love has been in the league long enough to understand that down low, contact happens. Back in 2008, Kevin Love was drafted with the 5th pick by Memphis and then traded to Minnesota, and he became the Timberwolves star player in a hurry. But they couldn't surround him with the kind of talent necessary to make it out of the lottery in the Western Conference.
One shot.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. And despite his production, Love's impact was questioned in Minnesota, even at times, Brent, by the Wolves front office.
The idea in Minnesota is they didn't want to commit to the full 5-year max and had Ricky Rubio at the time as the franchise player. And even the whispers after the trade of Kevin Love, you heard a lot of things that might have been unflattering, most of which I don't think were necessarily true. In the end, the trade worked out for both teams. Wiggins got to Minnesota, the Cavs got a star in Kevin Love, and then ended up with a title.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Minnesota calls timeout. We've heard the rumors, Brent, the death of the big man, but with guys like Towns and Porzingis and others entering the league that can play on the perimeter and still have that length to make a difference inside, could we see a big man renaissance, or at least maybe see him have more of an impact than people are giving him credit for right now?
Well, I think what we're seeing is the evolution of the 5 spot, Kevin. So it's not that the big man is lost. It's that the big man's doing a lot of the things that the little man used to be asked to do, and that is shooting threes, handle the ball, make some decisions at the top of the key, be a playmaker. It's fascinating to watch guys with this sort of size and this sort of skill, and also being this young, having such a tremendous impact for the organizations they're playing for.
That shot misses. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 12. Brooks the pass to Towns. Wiggins kicks to Towns. Over Love. Towns, no luck. Well, Cleveland shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Smith up top, defended by Butler. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up.
Shot's good.
A great opportunity for a three-point play. And J.R. Smith, one of the more unabashed gunners, Brent, in the NBA.
I always say this about J.R. Smith, Kevin. When in doubt, shoot. Stay in doubt all the time. And J.R. Smith has played his career in doubt.
Crowder, he's checked in for James.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Smith.
And a Kyrie's trade demand over the summer, a reflection of his frayed relationship with LeBron. James, with a forceful personality, it seems that may have grated on Irving.
Now here's Towns. And he converts the layup. Towns has got 28 points for the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Smith kicks to Wade. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game.
And LeBron remains an outspoken leader on this Cavs team. Still interesting, though, to see whether he alters his style somewhat in light of the Kyrie situation. Perhaps leaving more to the coaches and looking to blend in more with his teammates.
Gibson with it. Now Smith defending. Brooks misses. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, Smith with it. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Brooks outside. They set the pick. He kicks to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wiggins cans the shot with nobody near him. Wiggins has got 6 points.
And you can see that Butler is the total package. Solid at recognizing when one of his guys is open.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers lead by 16. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
LeBron might have actually reached a new level for how to control a basketball game. You know he can score his points at any time he likes. He can lock down almost anyone defensively, and at times he's like he's in a zen state where he's playing chess, like a chess master, moving the pieces around the board flawlessly.
Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is O-V-A, over.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The buildings of downtown Minneapolis all lit up on this lovely evening. Welcome back, everyone, to the Twin Cities. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more. Cleveland leading by 16. Gibson is the 4 with Towns in the middle. Butler teams with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. And it's Jones in at point guard. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. There's the feed to Wiggins. Towns the screen. Shot off the pick. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. Towns has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Timberwolves. Cavaliers shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Thomas a screen. LeBron kicks to Thomas. Back to James. And the dunk by LeBron.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. And the basket by Jones.
You know, at least get a hand up. It's not too much to ask from a coaching staff. Just not intimidating defense at all on that possession.
That's a pick by Love. James against Wiggins. Love with the screen on Wiggins. 6 to shoot. And it's Smith missing.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
Jones dishes to Butler. Here's Gibson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Cleveland leading by 11. LeBron kicks to Crowder. Smith on the wing, defended by Butler. And Greg, you wouldn't expect it from a Coach Thibodeau team, but defense was an issue for the Timberwolves last year.
And the Wolves brought in Butler to help with offense, but more importantly, his defense. And Butler, familiar with what Thibs likes to do on both ends of the floor, has the leadership the team needs, particularly on the defensive end.
And he can't get the first one. Brent, you were known for your leaping ability. You won a dunk contest. We all remember it very vividly. During the pre-draft process, did they measure your max vertical?
They did, Kevin. At the Chicago pre-draft camp, you run through a series of tests there. Your conditioning, how your CO2 gets kicked out. They put this mask on you and check your stamina. There's a bunch of doctors in there poking and prodding. I won't go into detail about that.
Thank you.
But they did measure the max vertical during that Chicago pre-draft, and it was about 39-inch vertical leap, so not too bad.
Not too bad at all. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Karl Anthony Towns was voted by GMs last season as the player they most want to build a franchise around. But he is not resting on his laurels. He said, I work hard on my game. I want to be the strongest player, the most intelligent player, and the most skilled player on the court at all times. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That work ethic will definitely help Towns get better. He's already a dynamite player. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's LeBron, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
LeBron James, quite simply, one of the greatest players that's ever played the game, and just impossible for anybody to slow down.
And he's just had one attempt at the line earlier. First one falls for him.
And this Cavs payroll last season, I mean, the highest in NBA history, with luxury tax penalties in the tens of millions. And we saw some friction as they looked to control salary, and LeBron pushed them to add more talent.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And the Cavaliers were able to add some key veteran help at the trade deadline.
Yeah, some key contributors they were able to get off of waivers as well. That's how the rich get richer. But with LeBron talking about the team being top-heavy, they needed to add some depth.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Butler. Rumors about Butler being traded from Chicago were circulating last season. Draft day comes around, and the Minnesota Timberwolves made their move, Greg, to acquire him.
Yeah, and the more you look at it, the trade looks great for Butler and the Wolves. Reunites him with Coach Thibodeau, joins an incredibly young core in Towns and Wiggins, and the sky's the limit, I think, for this young Wolves team. And watching Jimmy Butler, he just offers so much on offense from a scoring standpoint. You know, obviously he can get to the rack and draw the defense to him. Also really improved his ability to knock it down from beyond. Just a complete offensive player.
Thomas kicks to LeBron, and they double up James. For 3, Smith. And that one is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
And Greg, as you said, Butler is a threat to score from any part of the floor.
It's a bit of a dying art, though, hitting that mid-range jump shot. Butler also does a great job of getting to the line. That's increased over the course of his career. Just a well-rounded offensive player.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Love. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Jones, the pass to Towns. No good. The Cavaliers leading by 9. From deep LeBron. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Wiggins dishes to Towns. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Another shot, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
I just think it was a matter of getting recomposed, altering their game plan just a little bit. They look completely in sync now.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists now in the game. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. LeBron kicks to Crowder. Love with the screen on Gibson. Crowder the pass to Love. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
And there's no question that Kevin Love down on the inside becomes a handful to defend.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. That free throw good from Kevin Love.
Think about Kevin Love coming into the NBA as a post player, eventually becoming a player that shot over 500 threes in a season. Now a great floor spacer and very effective rebounder.
Both free throws good from Love.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Jones dishes to Towns. Back to Jones. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Thomas kicks to Smith. Back to Thomas. Shoots over Towns. And Love with the basket on the assist by Thomas. And it's 9 points for Kevin Love.
Love is an accomplished mid-range shooter. He's someone you just can't let get comfortable at any point.
Smith against Butler. Towns the screen. Free throw line jump shot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, Towns does so many things on the floor, already an elite post scorer. But, Greg, one area that he has struggled with at times is his defense against other bigs.
And I think he'll continue to improve in that area. What happens with young guys, though, is oftentimes you're in proved how good I am mode when you're young, and you lose sight of some of the things that help you win games. And I think that's one reason why he had one of the worst defensive RPMs in the entire league. But young bigs tend to take a bit longer to develop into great defenders, and I expect he will follow in that line.
Smith kicks to Thomas. Cleveland moving it around. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. Crowder gets the three-pointer to fall. Timberwolves trail by 8. Towns sets the pick for Jones. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Jones. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Love. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Dishes it to Crowder. Kicks it to Love. There's the pass to Thomas. Feeds it to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Love with the screen for Crowder. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Crowder's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And Cleveland making a change here. Butler on the wing. And here's Jones. 11 points in the game. Gibson the screen. Back to Butler. 5 on the clock. Over Love. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, how about the IQ on display there from Butler? When he gets a pick, he's incredibly effective at finding ways to get that shot off.
Love kicks to James. That's a pick by Love. Shoots off the screen. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And still varying opinions out there of what Andrew Wiggins can and can't do. But one thing that's indisputable, he's an incredible scorer. Whether it's half-court transition, he can flat out fill it up in a hurry.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And Wiggins, his young career, just getting better and better at scoring, Greg, while increasing his workload.
Yeah, and very few scorers can do that, especially from that 2-guard spot. Wiggins has that special talent where he can flat out carry an offense. Scary to think that this is a kid who is just scratching the surface.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
It's LeBron with the drive. Wiggins with the block.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Outside Butler. Jones kicks to Gibson. Jones the pass to Gibson. Back to Jones. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Another miss by Minnesota. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Pass to James. Outside Crowder. Back to James. Crowder sets a screen for LeBron. Makes it off the glass. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
And LeBron down there amongst the trees, carving out a little space and getting the 2.
Now here's Jones. He's got 11. Wiggins kicks to Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Butler's got 12.
And Butler loves getting close to the basket. Once he's down low, he uses that strength and quick release to get shots off.
The dish to James. Osman. No good on the 3.
And it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Picked away. Now Cleveland moving it up. And the wide open shot from Crowder. The 3-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Now Jones. Towns at the elbow. Back to Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Minnesota making some changes. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Towns. Bielitsa comes in for Wiggins, and it's Crawford in for Jimmy Butler. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. And it's Green in for Jay Crowder. And so Jones nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Passes it to LeBron. And the layup's good off the glass. James has got 7 points for the quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it's Bielitsa atop the key. Gibson the screen. Crawford with the ball. Now Green defending. Bielitsa misses. Cleveland's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Now the feed to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Gotta love LeBron being shifty on that play. Outstanding at going right to the rack with that size, strength, and speed.
Jang high post. Working on Thompson. Left side Jones. Gibson with the screen on Green. 4 on the clock. No good with the triple. Cavaliers leading. Osman. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And Jones has it in the corner. Here's the screen. Back to Bielitsa. He dishes it to Jang. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Jones for 3. Second chance shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Timberwolves have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Two shots.
He's off on the first. Brooks checked in for Jones. And Cleveland with a change here too. Thomas is checked in. And he sinks the second. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Korver against Crawford. Outside Korver. He feeds it to Thomas. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Aaron Brooks. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
There's Crawford with the 3. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, we got to do a better job You got to shut the paint down. You got to challenge shots, and you got to finish.
Tom Thibodeau wanted to see some passion out there on defense as well as conversions on the other end.
Yeah, I mean, they're making some plays out there overall, but stopping shots and making shots, essential areas where he feels they have to improve.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Green. Tristan Thompson is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dwayne Wade, and it's Korver in at the shooting guard. Wade dishes to Korver. Back to Wade, and the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That is his first foul of the game. Korver kicks to Wade. The screen from Thompson. Clock at 4. Wade misses. Timberwolves trail by 9. Wiggins with it. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Wade kicks to Thompson. Green passes to Thompson. This one for 3. Tries again. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And that one misses. Timberwolves trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's good from long range.
Yeah, Jamal Crawford looking comfortable from behind the arc on that one. Tough to lock him down out there. You're worried about him driving around you.
Butler with the steal. To the paint. Here's Wiggins. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Pass to Korver. The screen from Thompson. Outside Crowder. To the paint and stolen by Wiggins. Butler in the corner. Back to Wiggins. They set the pick. 13 feet away. No good off the front iron. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Thompson, a screen on Crawford. Wade kicks to Corver. Dishes to Crowder. Shoots a fader. Wade can't hit.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
Butler kicks to Crawford. But they'll get another chance.
Man, that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Corver attacking. Knocks down the 10-footer. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Not often, but Corver getting active now on the inside to get a good quality shot.
Butler kicks to Wiggins. Zhang with a screen on Thompson. Clock at 6. Bjelica misses.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Here's Crawford. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Crawford's got 5 points now in the quarter. Wade kicks to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Covered by Wiggins. Over Wiggins. They get it back. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Crawford kicks to Wiggins. Here's the screen. Feeds it to Butler. Shoots over Crowder. Butler, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside, Green. And the rejection by Zhang.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game is broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Then for the Cavaliers, James comes in for Jay Crowder, and it's Isaiah Thomas in for Dwayne Wade. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Thank you, David.
Jamal Crawford, a guy who has won multiple Sixth Man of the Year awards, and a guy that comes off the bench and provides you with some instant offense, ready to shoot and certainly ready to shake a defender with those incredible handles.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Crawford. And for Crawford, it's a luxury to bring him off the bench.
Well, Jamal Crawford is not a high percentage shooter, but with that volume shooting, you know he has the opportunity to impact the game, coming in and scoring and getting buckets. There are a lot of people who really enjoy watching Jamal Crawford come in, putting the ball on a string and making scoring sometimes look easy.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Green kicks to Thomas. Got a piece of it. Crawford with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on LeBron James.
You just got to like how strong Butler goes when he's inside. Just terrific at figuring out ways to get to the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Butler is a true leader, a guy his teammates look up to, and one of the best in our game.
Jones checked in for Minnesota. And so Butler nails both of them.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Thomas a screen. James with it. Bielitz is there. And another miss by Cleveland. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 15 points for Tyus Jones. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The screen from Thompson. Thomas dishes to Thompson. He kicks it to James, and it's Bielitz with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Thompson kicks to James. The screen from Thompson. 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Goes back up and fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Tristan not worrying in the least about the defense that time, just powering through.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Kyle Korver. That free throw good from Thompson. Timberwolves trail by 3. Towns the screen. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Well, you see the excellent skill set. And this is when you want to make an impact.
I feel like there's an uptick in the intensity as well. Fourth quarter, and it's closing time.
Thomas against Jones. Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got 19 points.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Towns is doubled. Back to Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game.
Interior D lacking, and it couldn't be at a worse time giving up that easy one.
Well, just an incredibly slow rotation. That is someone's responsibility and something they're going to need to discuss.
The screen from Thompson. A floater, and Gibson sends it back.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
Cavaliers leading. Outside Thomas. LeBron outside. Hits the three-point bomb. LeBron's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Off the pick. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Tremendous focus with the bigger guy all over him. It speaks to the toughness he has down there.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Free throw good, James. Green, he's checked in for Thompson. And both free throws good for LeBron. Timberwolves trail by 4. Wiggins outside. Screen by Jones. Kicks it to Gibson. Now the pass to Jones. Gibson setting a pick for Jones. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Love outside. Pass to Smith. Now the dish to LeBron. Love with the screen on Gibson. Here's Thomas. Excellent D that time from Jones.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
And Bielitsa kicks to Jones. Gibson the screen. It counts, and the foul. That's on LeBron James.
That's all because Taj Gibson got set up early and was ready to deliver.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
So easy to respect Taj Gibson and the way he goes about his business. A strong leader on and off the floor.
Thomas kicks to James. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And that one misses.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Good on the second free throw.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Butler sets a screen for Jones. Butler kicks to Wiggins. Over Green. And it's Wiggins missing.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Passes it to Green. Thomas dishes to Green. Thomas a screen. Smith kicks to Thomas. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. That's now 22 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And Thomas over to help. The feed to Butler. To the middle. It's Bielitsa. Good D by James.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Green, the screen. And here is LeBron. Clock is at 3. Over Gibson. And it's LeBron missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Butler, a screen on Thomas. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Here's Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Love with the screen on Gibson. Over in the corner, Green. And the 3 off target.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Thomas. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to LeBron. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
They love to get it into the hands of their best scorer, but you also need a backup plan. Plan B has to be covered.
Wiggins from outside. He doesn't hit that one. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Well, Dwayne, you won the game, but you lost the rebounding battle. How did you overcome that?
I don't know. You know, we have a knack for finding a way to win, and we've always had that here. You know, we got to do a better job. You know, we can't get out-rebounded like that and expect to win, so we got to figure it out.
Sure you'll be working on it. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.